years old at the moment, and a bunch of cats around this house. Oh, isn't he 11?
It's like 2, 3.
What?
It's like 3.
I thought he was like, no, isn't he the same age as Beniqua?
No.
Beniqua's 11.
He can't be that old.
What are you talking about? He's got to be 9 at least. He's got to be 9, right?
All right, maybe he's like...
He's like 9, 10. He's like a year below Beniqua. Usually what he does is every time I'm working, he just likes to sit on the edge just like this. And look, film Reggie. He's clawing my carpets again. Unbelievable with this cat. Look at Beniqua, look. You see Beniqua? You see that? Can you zoom in on that?
Yeah, I can.
You see Beniqua? What is she doing? you got her in there?
Yeah.
Yeah? She's sniffing the glass. On the carpet again, man.
Oh my God.
This freaking, look at him. Okay. He knows he's bad too.
Yeah.
He knows. Alright, how's the lighting here?
A little bright.
A little bright?
Yeah.
Beniqua right there. She's 11 or 12. Very nice cat. I love Beniqua.
More about her in a little bit though. Right here, I'm going to show the setup as much as possible. I'm going to show you all the old footage I have of redesigning my room with friends and my dad. And my mom too. My mom doesn't want to be on camera though, so I can't show you anything with her actually in it. So right here, what this is my friend Steve and I, we bought these NANO Leafs. Well, I bought these NANO Leafs and we put them up on my wall for the background of the stream. They come with these little paper outlines. You can stick them up first and then put the NANO Leafs exactly where you want them. Because once they're on the wall, they're kind of like stuck there. You can remove them, but it's just annoying. So I bought 15 at first, and then later on down the road, I ended up getting another 15. Usually what Steve and I do is we kind of just, he comes to my house, I buy him claws, and you're going to see this later on in the video. He ends up leaving with all of them because I don't drink after I drink with him. But yeah, this is just us hanging up the NANO Leafs. This was a really bad idea. What I did here was try to make the letter K with the NANO Leafs. Try to make a letter K with just NANO Leafs for KenBeans. I just had enough for a K. It was the worst idea ever. It didn't look good. So we're going to go a little out of order for this video. Before I changed my room and did all these NANO Leaf stuff and all this PC stuff, I used to have a really ugly room. Really ugly. I'm going to show you old footage from literally a year ago. The date was October 2nd of 2020. Filming this right now, it's October 8th of 2021. Listen, I'm just going to be honest with you guys. The video that I recorded of myself a while ago, I just got the camera. I had like no subscribers. I really didn't know exactly what I was doing. So it could come off as a little cringe. Not only that, I literally have my shirt on backwards at the beginning. Yeah, just like not a good moment for KenBeans. Regardless, the come up is real. At the time of me making this old footage, I wasn't able to do this full time. I was a college student thinking I was going to get an internship, which would lead to a job, and then I would just do YouTube on the side. The roles have completely reversed. Nothing to what I thought what would happen, but I always dream big. Fast forward to today's date, I'm now able to do this full time, and I'm able to have so much cool opportunities and be my own boss. So yeah, I'm not going away or anything, but just so you know, I'm going to be tuning in with voiceovers a little bit throughout the video, so you guys never get lost. Do yourself a favor, you probably want to watch the whole thing through because it might inspire you to do something just like this. Don't forget to use code KenBeans in the item shop if you play Fortnite. Thank you. Also, check out my new merch. It's releasing like any day now. It'll probably be in the link below. I freaking love my cats. I'm gonna get to the setup tour. I'm gonna get to everything, but a lot of people always ask me about my cats. They want to see my cats. I've never put them in a lot of videos. This is literally 4K footage of every cat. The footage though, the brightness, like the lighting, it's just the camera settings are really difficult to understand at first. I nailed it with these two or these few, whatever you're gonna see on screen right now, but down the road, or I mean later on in the video, it's not gonna be that great. I'm gonna try my best in post to make it better, but yeah, so this is my cats, Reggie, Beniqua, and then Mia. So Reggie, right, the all black one, he loves to be on camera. No matter what I do in this room, he needs to have his face involved in everything. I don't have a problem with that. He's a very nice cat. All my cats are really nice. I really like every single one of them so much. They're all rescue, by the way. My cats, they love to be scratched right underneath the neck. It's the craziest thing. Call me disgusting. I really don't even care. This is Beniqua. Yes, I'm saying that right. The lighting in this is a little trash, but she loves to drink from the faucet. Fresh water is her thing. She loves to do it. I'm gonna let her keep doing it if she likes to do it. No harm, no foul. Funny thing about Mia that's really cute, she loves to just play on the carpet right here. She'll turn up and down on her back and she'll let you pet her. She really likes that. Okay, so it's about that time. Get ready for the backwards shirt. Let's go. Right now, I'm sitting at about 33,000 subscribers. It's October 2nd, 2020. We got coronavirus. We got all the things going on in the world right now. And I thought,
just like everyone else, it would be a good time to transform my room into my dream studio. I was tired of doing this for about 2.5 years, seeing some growth and just not investing in myself, so I decided to full send it, and here we are with a camera, a mic, and a stand to hold it in and all that crazy stuff, just like every other YouTuber on the market right now. But the goal of this video is to just mostly inspire people to change their room around and to just make it into something they want, because if you're not creative in your space, then it's gonna be really hard to push content out there that shows your personality. This video right here is actually so long overdue, and I'm actually really excited to bring it to you guys because I want to transform this room into my dream studio. This used to be my bedroom, but I actually changed it from my bedroom, brought that downstairs, and changed it into my studio that I used to record my videos and do live streams from. I hope this inspires you guys to make changes to your room as well, because this is something I've been wanting to do, like I just said. So I want to bring you guys along in this journey. Without further ado, let's get started. I just want to let you guys know that this is a before video, not the after. So before you leave, it's very, very ugly right now, and I don't have an excuse for that, but I'm going to show you anyway. So right here in the corner, we got a junk full of just shoes, because I was a basketball player and I had to wear a lot of suits and stuff. So I have these shoes and clothes over here. Wires are literally everywhere underneath this desk. There's wires and cables just going all over the place. It's complete mess. In the corner, this is where I had all my boxes, and I have my clothes and hoodies here. This is where I stream. You can see the tape there. It's just meant for this corner. That's the only thing that the stream sees, so that's the only wall that I painted. That's the only wall I put LEDs on. Everything was literally meant for this corner. I'm gonna redesign the room so it can be used in 360 degrees. When I sit down, I come over here and I got my laptop to look at chat. I got my monitor where I play games. I got that small ring light to light my face a little bit. Then I got this monitor right here, and then I got the stream deck. I got this Yamaha mix amp that I use to power my Shure SM7B, a cheap $50-ish keyboard, maybe 60 right now. I just want to let you guys know though that this room is a mess, and not only that, it's just meant for one side of the room to use and record. I'm gonna be doing a complete redesign. I bought 2 desks, not just one. I also got NANO Leafs, more RGB lights, and just some other things that's gonna make this room look better. I got new paint, new rugs, and I'm gonna just go through it all right now. So let's go.
One thing I decided to do was do some B-roll of my trash studio. Not the smartest idea I ever had, to say the least. But I mean, if we're gonna get rid of this room for the final last time, why not show some ugly B-roll in the video? I mean, it only makes sense. Okay, so first step I had to do. Number one, these walls were really, really ugly. The color white on these walls was not white. It's so old, it just deteriorated its color, like right off the bat. It was crazy. Being in this room since I was a little kid, I've definitely done my fair share of nicks and just scratches on the wall. My dad knows exactly what he's doing, so he pointed me in the right direction. He's been doing houses, painting, building houses, doing this, cars, I don't know, left and right. He knows a lot of stuff. What he told me to do first was sand down all the spots that were kind of felt rough or just weird. So I would rub my hand against the wall, and I'd use this sandpaper and just sand the wall really smooth. This makes it so when we put on the paint that it sticks really nicely. Now listen, if you're KenBeans, you're not the average person, but me, I have a lot of like bumps on my wall because I nicked it so many times that I just put spackle over it and didn't even bother to paint it again. So for this video, we did it up right. It took me a long time. I ended up getting dust all over the room, but it doesn't matter because we were getting rid of the rug anyway. Like I said, we had a new rug. Once you sand, scrape, next thing you need to do is spackle all the holes in the wall. After you spackle, then you have to sand it down so it's smooth again and the paint sticks really nice. So once I sanded it all down, we had to get the Yankee stickers off the wall that my dad put up when I was a little kid. It was like really glued on there, but we ended up scraping it off. Now this desk was something crazy. Now my mom uses it. It was an L-shaped desk. Me and my dad, we put this together for all about 40, maybe 50 bucks. My dad knows how to design furniture, so he helped me build this so I can have like a pretty good desk, because the one I had before was like a $20 Walmart desk. Nonetheless, that thing was heavy and it was a pain to get this out of the room. Slowly but surely, we were redesigning the whole room. My dad was a little busy, but he ended up getting me the paint, which was dope. I ended up putting 2 coats of paint, not just one, on every single wall. We even repainted the doors and the wood around the windows. After all that, we took up this really old rug from the room. This is me and my dad working in the sunset right here. Currently, he's taking off the doors so we can paint it later, and we're taking off the panels to the radiator right here so we can sneak the carpet underneath. Papa Beans has all the tips and tricks to 200 pump someone's room, I'll tell you that. Even though the carpet is so nasty, dirty, and all that, I've never seen the room look this good before. It took a while to get to this point, but after a lot of painting, it was coming a long way. Trust me right now, all you need to know for your room is you just gotta throw a coat of paint on it. Fixes everything. And it's cheap. Smart dad being over here, what he did was cut it in like 4ths or 5ths, so that way we can roll it up really nicely and it's really easy to take out of the room. My camera wasn't able to record us putting in the new rug because I ran out of storage and I didn't even know. $32 got me 8 table legs from IKEA. I ordered some tabletops from a website called websteronstore.com. decluttering.com. All I needed to do was get screws, screw the table legs in, and now I had 2 desks for under 250 bucks. This gives me a nice clean look that matches the room. After all that said and done, here it is, real time. So I still don't have a car. I'm gonna be taking my dad's pickup truck to the gas station. This thing is stick, but let's give it a run. All right. Let's see if we can adjust something here. All right, we're inside, we made it. Let's go pick something up. I'm not even gonna lie, it's kind of difficult to hold the camera and start a car. You should try it sometime. Okay, so I just came back from the gas station, got the claws, all ready to go. I'm gonna head back to the house and meet up with Steve. I'll see you guys real soon. This is on video right here. Yeah. How many nibbles they get?
I get a pinch.
Yo, you gave him enough for the rest of the day.
You gotta feed your cats.
You gave him a pinch? You're eating my popcorn. Bro, let me get a little.
I only had a few, man.
Are you serious?
I had like 4.
And now you want to touch my cat?
Oh my god.
You cannot tell me that this cat is not cute. You cannot tell me. I had to throw this in the video for the one time. It was perfect. Okay, so now you're filming. So just remember, like, you could look at Beniko. Look, you see Beniko? You see that? Can you zoom in on that?
Yeah, I can.
You see Beniko? What is she doing? you got her in there?
Yeah.
Yeah? She's sniffing the glass. Alright, so what was I gonna say? Alright, so we're good. Alright, how does it look though? Does it look okay?
That looks good.
Let me take a quick look. Alright, yeah, that's
That looks
fine.
good, man.
Alright, so oh yeah, well, this is what I was gonna tell you. Like, it looks normal, you know what I mean? I'm sure you watch vlogs before. Me and Steve, we're back, we're here. I got the claws, we're all ready to go. We had a couple, we both had 3 each. I'm gonna show you guys the setup right now. I'm gonna walk you through. This is my house I live at currently. I've been doing YouTube here for about 2 years. I'm gonna show you guys the upstairs, and Steve's just gonna hold the camera. Whatever happens, happens. I'm just gonna show you guys what's good. Alright, so let's hop into the house. Alright, bet. So let's go upstairs. I don't even care, like, we can mute audio, it doesn't matter.
Right.
Alright, so this is the entrance to my house. I'm not going to show you everything in here. I'm just going to show you the room, but I am going to show you where I'm sleeping at as well. So just a heads up, the room upstairs that I'm going to show you is where I record everything. But for the most part, I moved. That used to be my room upstairs. I used to sleep there. I'm going to actually show you where I literally sleep now. I moved my bed from upstairs to downstairs. So I'm going to show you guys upstairs right now. Let's head into it. Alright, so I'm going to show you guys the inside, and let's get in. So to start off, I'm going to walk you through exactly what my setup is, and I'm just going to go through the PCs, I'm going to go through the monitors, I'm going to literally show you everything in here. The first thing I'm going to do is show you guys the monitors and just like my main setup, then I'm going to walk you through what I got going on around the room. These headphones right here, they're called the Sennheiser's 599 SE. So these headphones are around $200 retail, but I have seen them on Amazon. I think it's like the Prime Day, it's like $100. They're really, really good. I definitely recommend these because they're super lightweight. So regardless of the headphones, I have this boom arm, and attached to it is the Shure SM7B. So I got the Rhode PSA 1 boom arm. This was $100. This mic itself was $400. Next thing I got going, I'm gonna show you the PCs. This is actually, hold up. This controller right here, this is a Microsoft Xbox Elite Series 2. This is a controller that I use to do all my videos with.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Next up, I got these 2 mice. These are the 2 mice that I've been using ever since I started doing YouTube. For the most part, this is the Logitech G Pro wireless, and this is the Logitech G602. Regardless, this one's super, super good. The next thing I got on my desk is these 2 PCs. These things here, you could show them as I'm doing this or whatever. These 2 PCs right here, this one is the first one I ever had when I first started YouTube. I upgraded it a lot. In this PC, I have an i9 9900K, and I have the 3080, I have 32 gigabytes of RAM, and then I have a pretty good motherboard. I think I spent around $150 on it. The main thing though is this PC right here. I'm gonna try and move it. It is on right now. 3, 2, 1. Okay.
Oh my god, this thing is crazy. This is a 3090 MSI Trio. I have an i9 11900K in here. I have 64 gigabytes of RAM. Regardless of that, super good PC. Shout out to my friend Dynamics. He shipped this thing over to me. He built it and he sent it to me. This is a super good PC. It helps me do all my recording, editing, and streaming. It's really useful. In the background of this setup, I have an Elgato Keylight. This thing was around $100, I believe. Not the most useful thing in the world, but if you look over here, the cool thing about this setup is that I have this big ring light, but I'm not the biggest fan of it. I kind of wish that I had a smaller one, but this big one still does the job. See how it's kind of tilted down? If you really want good lighting on your desk, what you have to do is make it really close to your desk. That's exactly why I have this thing angled like so close to my desk. The bigger light, what happens is that it spills all the way onto the back of the room, and I don't want all that lighting. I literally just want the lighting as close to my desk as possible so that I can light my face and not the background. The background, here, let's show them the background right now. So how it works, this background, I have my merch right here. This is something separate, but the NANO Leafs right here, these are, I think they were $300 for 15 NANO Leafs, but these all together was $600. I got this cloud light up here from Amazon, like 15 bucks, and I just kind of wired it all into these, see these outlets right here? Hold on, I'm gonna show them this. You see these outlets? I have these installed here, and then over here. I have one right behind this thing right here. You won't be able to see it, but that's okay. And I also have one back here. These outlets, what they do is they have it, I can control them wirelessly to my phone, which is really useful. So as I'm streaming, what I can do is change all the different lights to my phone, so if stream wants a different color, I could do that. All right, so this thing right here is from the merch. The camera, here, let's show them real quick. Turn around. The camera is usually positioned right here, but my guy Steve, he's holding it for me, and we're filming this right now. But the camera is usually positioned so it can see the NANO Leafs behind me back there. There's two beams in the wall, one right here and like one right here. What I did was I just put a shelf here, and I can put like just random stuff in there. I don't exactly know what I want to put here yet, but I also have my merch here hanging up just so people know in the background. It's kind of like a subtle plug that I like to do. Also, if you guys don't know, my merch is going to be releasing in probably a week or so for the winter style of the merch. I'm going to be doing beanies, I'm going to be doing like long sleeve shirts and all this cool stuff. Link down below, KenBeans.store. Wow, I haven't screwed up yet. This is a miracle. Here, if you could try and film underneath the desk, I want to show them the cable management. You might have to duck down a little bit. But this right here is the cable management. Not the greatest thing in the world. It is what it is. Honestly, I'm not too bugged out about it. I literally just tried to stick it up off the floor, and this is the best I could do. The stuff I bought off Amazon, it's like really cheaply made. So what happens is that even though it's like a double-sided stick tape or whatever, after like 3 months, it literally just falls to the ground, and I have to keep putting it back up. I have this webcam. This is the first webcam I started streaming off of. It's the Logitech C920. This is my first ever monitor I bought. It's a no wait, hold up, what is it? It's a 144 Hz monitor. It's like an Asus. This right here is a 240 Hz Alienware monitor. All this stuff is gonna be linked down below as well. This right here is a really cheap 60 Hz monitor. What I did was that if I were to do a setup all over again, it's really important that you only get like 3 monitors, but only one needs to be really good. See right here, what I did was I bought this 144 Hz monitor, and eventually this was my main monitor. I used to only have 2. If I were to do this over again, what I would do is buy a 240 Hz monitor, and I literally get the cheapest of the cheap monitor that you can put, just so you can mount it vertically. And that way you can have one monitor here, and it will be really cheap, and the only good one you need is this main one right here for 240 Hz, whatever. This is the best thing to do. I regret buying 144 Hz and then buying a 240 Hz later on. It's not worth it. If you're looking to do YouTube full time, definitely do what I didn't do. So how I have the keyboard cam hooked up so they can see my keyboard, what I did was that I ordered this thing off Amazon. Here, you could show them right now. It's this little clamp. What I did was I clipped it to the back of the monitor stands, and I literally just clipped it here. And if you show them this right here, you see how this is like really tight? It literally is like almost stuck to the monitor. That way it can be really like firm on looking at my keyboard cam. This is really important, so that way there's no shake whenever I'm gaming. Last but not least, I have this wrist pad, and I also have the keyboard. This is a Ducky 1-2 Mini SF, I believe. And I have a Goxlr. I have this Stream Deck. I use that for recording, editing, clipping stuff. This is the first keyboard I ever got right here. Here, you can show them this. This is a Corsair K63 keyboard. This is the first one I got. Definitely worth the money. At the time, it was like 50 bucks. I don't know if you guys realize, but this Christmas tree right here has never left this room since last year when I bought it. I usually stick it out in like when you walk in, it's usually back there, so that way the stream can see something Christmas related. But I stick it here for now. I don't even think the lights work on this thing. It is what it is. You know, it's just, it was $100. Not that big a deal. This chair is something that isn't the greatest thing. I kind of wish I got a Herman Miller. This is autonomous. I think it's like Ergo Pro Plus or something like that. It was $500. It used to be $400. They raised the price a little bit. It's comfortable to say the least, but I definitely wish I got a Herman Miller. Cool things in my room, I have this tape measure. I actually use this a lot to measure stuff in my room. Believe it or not, it comes in handy. One thing that you guys may have realized is this gigantic C-clamp, it's called. I was gonna use this to record different types of content on my second channel. Stay tuned for that. I'm not exactly sure what I'm doing with that yet. I spent $100 on this thing. I don't know what I want to do. So on the corner of this room, there's like random stuff all over the place. This is the monitor right here that I have. This is the 240 Hz monitor. This PC is the third PC. This is one of the first kind of, or maybe second one I built. I was gonna give this one to my mom. Last but not least, I have this mix amp right here. This is what I used to use my Shure SM7B with. I paired this with my stream. It helped me get good quality. Definitely recommend the Goxlr over this thing though. This is just way too complicated, but I mean, it is what it is. One of the cool things I got in my room is one of the games I first started playing. This is called Splinter Cell Blacklist. This is on the Xbox 360 back in the day. This game was freaking crazy. I absolutely loved it. I wish they could kind of made a new version of it. One thing my mom got me when I reached 100K on YouTube, she got me this right here. I don't know where she bought this, but it was really cool. It's just a K and a B for KenBeans. It even spells out beans right there. It's just something that I leave in my room. I leave it on all the time. You know, it's just kind of, it's just a cool little thing. If you really want a good studio, what you need to do is to remember to control the light as much as possible. So what I did in my studio, in my office, what I decided to do was usually like there's normal blinds in the room. You see these blinds right here? What's so special about these ones is that they block out all the light. So I try to control as much as the light as possible so that the stream can always see the same thing. I can control what I want it to look like. So what I did was I bought these things off some random website. You can Google them, you could probably find them just the same. It's literally, you could just pull them down, pull them up. They go all the way up, they stay down at certain points, whatever. Really simple, you could just block out all the light. I definitely recommend doing it. So the last thing I want to mention is that this entire room used to be my bedroom. So I had my bed in here, I had my studio in here. I'm gonna try and show as much clips as possible of the old setup. Who knows though, in 2 months, maybe a month or whatever, I might switch around the entire setup so it's facing this way. That way you kind of get a different little camera angle so the stream isn't always seeing the same thing. I'm gonna be honest, I think we covered everything. I mean, for the most part, the last thing, if you do want to see this, I have some random stuff. This is just the 3080 Ti. This right here is a 3090 behind it. This is the old graphics card I use. This is a 1070 Ti. This thing took me through the ringer and helped me do a lot of the content that you've seen on like prior years. I mean, one cool thing is I have this old little chalkboard, and this is something that I had with stream. I used to show them. I used to literally draw stuff on there to kind of keep it in the background, keep it refreshing. And then behind that, I got some mouse pads. These things get so dirty. This is why I don't like the white version. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I recently just got the black version with some cool other stuff as well, so I'm probably not gonna sell the white one, but I might just in case. I don't know yet. Yeah, this is just another old dead PC. There's nothing really in that, no graphics cards. It's literally just sitting on a bunch of like Goxlr, just random stuff. And also, one important thing, if you want to do YouTube, if you really take this stuff full time, what you need to do is I'm not going to show you because I don't want to show off everything that I do with expenses wise, but this right here, you can see it. I mean, I kind of screwed up. That's my bad. But it's literally called expenses, and I just write down everything that I do with my business, and I write down stuff I can write off and all that good stuff. And that just helps me just be really organized about what I'm doing. All right. If you guys are just curious, this is my parents' room. They probably don't want me in here. Here, you can come in a little bit. And she's a rescue cat. All the cats I have are rescue cats. She's a cute little cat. She's very friendly. She might lick me. No, she's not. But she usually does lick me. She's really nice. And no, I just wanted to show you guys her. Alright, so this is where I've been sleeping. I'm going to show you guys exactly how I've been living. What I did was, like I said, I took my bed from upstairs and I moved it in here. My brother moved out. This is his room. It's not even mine. But I've been living here so I can have a full office upstairs. So in this room, it's kind of crazy because I literally, like I said, it's really dark. Whatever it is. I literally just took my bed and plopped it right here. I've been sleeping on this thing for years, and this is the room I sleep in. Nothing crazy. This isn't my room. I just wanted to show you guys how I kind of lived and how I separated my office from my own room. All right, so we recorded that whole thing. Kind of crazy. My man Steve is actually leaving right now. Let's see. That's my guy Steve right there. Let's go. Hey, that's mission success. We got Steve his claws. And for the one time, you guys might as well check out the cats. Reggie, that's Mia. Reggie, Mia. I'm gonna do more vlogs in the future, probably more on my second channel, but I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Peace.